Hey, how y'all doing out there in YouTube land? This is Stiletto coming at you from the Wild Wild West. We got a new one today. Got a new one to do. CJRB Scoria. CJRB Scoria. I saw this one. It looked like it'd be an interesting work knife. And that's the reason why I'm looking at this one. This one's a possible work knife. And it's a flipper. Yes, it's a flipper. As y'all know, I'm into flippers this year. Been trying out pretty much nothing but flippers this whole year. I discovered flippers sort of like the middle of last year, and I just fell in love with them after that. Let's pull this stuff out the way. And this is basically, you know, like a little budget knife. You know, I would call it, you know, it falls in the budget category as far as price is concerned. But CJRB gives you a lot of value for your knives. And if you're looking for a great little budget pocket knife, you know, something that goes along more of like a pocket knife than not so much a what I would call a self-defense folder, but, you know, everyday folder that you would carry to work, or everyday use folder. That'd be a good term for it. Perfectly centered. This has a PVD coating. And this is a new AR-RPM9 stainless steel, powdered stainless steel from Artisan Cutlery. CJRB is a subsidiary of Artisan. The pocket clip's made out of titanium. Yes, titanium. I did say titanium. This is, I can't remember what I paid for this knife. I want to say it's around, I think it was around $70. I think this is like about a $70 knife. I think it was like 60 something, almost $70. I want to say $70. I got it a while back, and I just haven't done a video on it yet. So it's been just sitting around waiting for its turn. It's got ambidextrous thumb studs, and it's a flipper knife. Flipper sits nice and proud. The handles are made out of G10. It's contoured G10. Perfectly centered. CJRB knives are usually very nice. I mean, you usually get a knife that is like extremely high quality. A knife, this has an open back construction, barrel spacers there. Not flexy at all. No flex in the blade. And super smooth. Liner lock. And yes, it has been skeletonized on the show side. I see about, looks like 3 skeletonizing holes in the stainless steel liner. It has embedded stainless steel liners. Full stainless steel liners on both sides. It's a very narrow, very thin knife. Very slim, should I say, slim. Be a great knife for a work knife. It won't imprint in your pants. Be a great knife if you work in the office. You know, if you work somewhere else, you know, work in retail, work anywhere, you know, it's a great knife. I love the blade shape on this one. That's what attracted me to it when I saw it. And then I saw how thin the blade stock was. It was a real thin blade stock. 0.10 inch, I think it was. Runs on ball bearings, and it's super smooth. I love the way the pivots look too. It's a very good looking knife. This is a very nice looking knife for 60 bucks. You know, CJRB gives you a lot of money for 60. When you spend $60 for a CJRB knife, you get a lot. You get a lot for your money. Great little everyday work knife. The only thing I would have done on this one, you know, as you guys know, I would have made the pocket clip black. But I like that pocket clip though. Let you guys see what it looks like. Titanium pocket clip. Because usually the CJRB pocket clips are made out of stainless steel. And it's smooth, and it's a very comfortable knife. It's sort of, you know, it's like American Lawman sort of. I mean, it's a very, I can see how this is a very good knife for everyday use. as y'all know, I've been carrying the American Lawman forever. Ever since they first started making them. It's been my favorite ever since they first started making them. For a work knife or an everyday EDC knife. And this one feels the same way, only feels slimmer. It feels slimmer, more lightweight. It's a beautiful knife. Just a tiny tick the side to side, but that can be adjusted with the pivot. No up and down. No up and down, just a little bit of side to side. I feel a little tick side to side. But that can be adjusted. But then again, you know, maybe you don't want to adjust it because it doesn't have nothing to do with the centering. And then when it's inside the thing, it's totally tight. It's set inside the end handle. I like it. CJRB Scoria. It's just going to be a little short video. Let's weigh it out real quick. .8 ounces. Is that right? Oh, wait a minute. No, I take it back. 3.6 ounces. 3.6 ounces. Alright, let's see how thick the blade is. .65 millimeters. 2.66 millimeters. Okay, that's what it is then. What you guys see? It's a beautiful knife. It's absolutely beautiful. I think it's a beautiful knife. But they made it all blacked up, but how come they didn't make the pocket clip black? That's my only question mark. 8 inches long. The blade is 3.5 inches. The handle is 4.5 inches. Absolutely love it. It feels good in the hand. It feels like it'd be a good self-defense folder too, to tell you the truth. Because the grips feel really good. Let's see what the balance is like. Balance is perfect. I knew it felt good in my hand. This is a nice knife. Highly recommend it, people. This is another liner lock that I'm recommending. A liner lock. And the reason being is that this has got a real deep finger groove right here. And the flipper helps protect your fingers. Let's loosen it up. Because you're coming way over the top of my finger right there. And no way in the world is that going to fold in on your hand. This is a safe one, people. I think this is a great knife. And honestly, this to me is be a gentleman's knife too. I mean, it's very classy looking. I love the contoured G10 handle scales. I mean, it's got a lot of features that you find on real expensive knives. And it's got a, it's powdered stainless steel blade. I know it's not a high-end powdered stainless steel, but it's a very good powdered stainless steel for a budget folder. And it's nice to have something other than D2. What do you think? I'm sort of getting tired of all my knives being D2, all my budget knives. Seems like they're mostly all D2 or 14C, 27 or 28N Samvik steel. And now we got a new choice, AR-RPM9 from CJRB or Artisan knives. Absolutely love it. This is Scoria. Absolutely love it. I think they're about 70 bucks. I want to say. I think they have another choice. It's like $80. I think it's got like micarta handles instead of the G10. They charge you like an extra $10 to get the micarta handles. Beautiful knife. And it's reversible. Pocket clip's reversible. Right or left. Tip up. Beautiful knife. The blade stock reminds me of like the Hodeka. If you know what the Hodeka's blade stock is like, then you'll know what this one's like. It's got a real thin blade stock, so it'd be a very slicey knife. This one would be good for cutting chores. If you really want a knife, everyday folder, a pocket knife size pocket knife, and you want to use it for actual cutting chores, and you're going to cut a lot with it, This would probably be a good knife for that. Because AR-RPM9, from my understanding, is easy to resharpen. So, you know, and usually you don't really have to sharpen it, you just have to strop it. It likes to be stropped instead of sharpened. So it's an easy blade steel to maintain. Very nice. Absolutely love it. That's it for that one. Peace out. Stiletto.